Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories and our consolation game of our 2009-2010 Categories Tournament. Putting two teams from Blue Valley, the Blue Valley West Jaguars versus the Blue Valley North Mustangs. Let's go ahead and meet our competitors first from Blue Valley West.
Hi, I'm Gib, and I'm a senior at Blue Valley West.
Hi, I'm Steven, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Peter, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Walker, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Kevin, and I'm a senior.
And our competitors from Blue Valley North, Amanda.
I'm Amanda, and I'm a senior.
I'm Luigi, and I'm a senior.
Will Bergman, junior.
I'm Anish Patnis. I'm a senior.
I'm Charlie, and I'm a junior.
And the winner of today's match will be awarded our third place finish in this year's tournament. And of course, the loser will come in fourth place of this year's tournament. We are going to start with the first round, in which a question will be asked of one team. If the team does respond incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. We did a coin toss before we started taping, and it was won by Blue Valley West. So Jaguars, here is the first question. The category is technology. Analysts report that 60% of new users of what social networking and microblogging service abandon it within the first 30 days? Gib.
Twitter.
Twitter, that is correct. Mustangs, next category for you is science. In 1892, Russian bacteriologist Dmitry Ivanovsky discovered a pathogen so tiny that it could easily pass through a filter designed to prevent the passage of even the smallest bacteria. What had he discovered? Charlie?
A virus.
Virus, that is correct. Jaguars, spelling is your category. How do you spell synonymous? Peter?
S-Y-N-O-N-O-N-Y-M-O-U-S.
That is incorrect. Mustangs, chance to steal. How do you spell synonymous? Anish?
S-Y-N-O-N-Y-M-O-U-S.
That is correct. North, you do get the next question, is U.S. Constitution. Since the passage of the Bill of Rights in 1789, how many amendments have been added to the U.S. Constitution? Will?
17.
17 is correct. Jaguars, current events is your category. Concerned that not enough people are using the available antivirus software because it's too expensive, what company released its own free antivirus program? Stephen?
ABG.
That is incorrect. Mustangs, chance to steal this current events category. Concerned that not enough people are using the available antivirus software because it's too expensive, what company released its own free antivirus program? Anish?
McAfee.
That is incorrect. Microsoft. Mustangs, you do get the next category, which is medicine. Of psychiatrist, psychoanalyst, and psychologist, who needs to be a licensed physician? Anish?
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist is correct. West, you have the next question, and it's mathematics. What is the value of 27 raised to the negative 1/3 power? Kevin?
3.
That is incorrect. Mustangs, chance to steal this mathematics question. What is the value of 27 raised to the negative 1/3 power? Charlie?
1/3.
1/3 is correct. North, you get the next category, which is food. As these smell like male pigs, sows are used in the forests of France to root them out. What are they? Amanda?
Truffles.
It is truffles. West, you have the next category, sports. Who won the China Open to reclaim her #1 tennis ranking? Gib?
Venus Williams.
That is incorrect. North, chance to steal this sports question. Who won the China Open to reclaim her #1 tennis ranking? Luigi.
Maria Sharapova.
That is incorrect. It is Serena Williams. Serena Williams. Mustangs, you do get the next question, and the category is vocabulary. In interpersonal relations, this word is a synonym for thoughtfulness. In law, it refers to the payment received in a contract. What's the word? Jaguars, chance to steal this vocabulary question. In interpersonal relations, this word is a synonym for thoughtfulness. In law, it refers to the payment received in a contract. What's the word? Kevin?
Gratuity?
That is incorrect. Consideration. Consideration is what we're looking for. West, you do get the next question, however, and it is a literature category question. There are 3 general categories of poetic literature. 2 of them are narrative and dramatic. What is the third? Peter?
Epic.
That is incorrect. North, chance to steal this literature category. There are 3 general categories of poetic literature. 2 of them are narrative and dramatic. What is the third? Amanda?
Comedy?
That is incorrect. Lyric. Lyric poetry is what we're looking for. Mustangs, you do get the next category, geography. At its 1936 opening, it was the heaviest man-made structure built since the Great Pyramid of Giza. Until the completion of the Three Gorges Dam, it was the largest dam in the world. Can you name it? Amanda?
Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam is correct. West, you have the next category, which is movies. This actor, who owns his own ski resort, did much of his own skiing in the 1969 film Downhill Racer. Name him. Walker?
Pierce Brosnan.
That is incorrect. Blue Valley North, you have the next, you do get the chance to steal this movies category. This actor, who owns his own ski resort, did much of his own skiing in the 1969 film Downhill Racer. Name him. Luigi?
Michael Douglas.
It is not Michael Douglas. It's Robert Redford. Robert Redford. Mustangs, you get the next category, which is current events. Not as many passengers are flying on the nation's airlines these days, but revenues are up $3.8 billion, largely because fees on what? Charlie?
Baggage.
Baggage, that is correct. West, you have the next category, which is art history. The term impressionism was originally a scornful word. It was first used in 1874 by a journalist ridiculing a seascape called Impression Sunrise. Who painted it? Peter?
Monet.
Monet, that is correct. North, you have the next category, language. One highway accident frequently leads to another as a result of motorists looking back and not paying attention to what they are doing. What slang term? Anish?
Pile up?
That is incorrect. West, chance to steal this language category. One highway accident frequently leads to others as a result of motorists looking back and not paying attention to what they are doing. What slang term applies to this habit? Peter?
Backseat driving.
Incorrect. Rubbernecking. And currently we are at a score of Blue Valley North 8, Blue Valley West 2. Jaguars, you do get the next category, which is music. It is a short, amusing musical play. The best examples are by Franz Lehár and Gilbert and Sullivan.
Operetta.
Walker, it is operetta. That is correct. North, you have the next category, geography. Name the state whose entire eastern border is the Missouri River. Anish?
Is it Kansas?
That is not correct. West, you have a chance to steal this geography question. Name the state whose entire eastern border is the Missouri River. Gib?
Iowa.
That is incorrect. Nebraska. Nebraska. It would be Iowa's western border. I believe the next question does go to Blue Valley West. U.S. government is the category. On February 9th, 1835, John Quincy Adams was elected president by which government body after no candidate in the election received a majority? Kevin.
The House of Representatives.
House of Representatives is correct. Mustangs, you have the next question. Science is the category. What kind of light can a bee see by that man cannot? Charlie?
Ultraviolet.
It is ultraviolet. West, you have the next question. It's Greek to me is the category. Identify the relatively new word meaning the manipulation of images by means of a computer in order to create special film effects. It's borrowed from the Greek root meaning shape or form. Time on that. North, chance to steal that's it's Greek to me category. Identify the relatively new word meaning manipulation of images by means of a computer in order to create special film effects. It's borrowed from the Greek root meaning shape or form. Anish?
Shopping.
That is incorrect. Morphing. Morphing is what we were looking for. North, you do get the next question. It's mathematics. What branch of mathematics deals with the problems of defining precisely and calculating the slope of a curved line and the area inside a curved region? Anish?
Calculus.
Calculus is correct. West, next category for you is current events. Republicans failed on October 7th to remove Representative Charlie Rangel as chairman of which House committee? Gib?
Means and ways.
Ways and means and ways, we will accept it. Mustangs, biology is your category. It's the largest of all primates, and together with chimpanzee, the closest living relative of man. Name it. Amanda?
The gorilla.
Gorilla is correct. West, world history is the category. What historical event introduced leprosy, scurvy, and influenza to Europe? Kevin?
The Columbian Exchange.
Cannot accept that. Mustangs, chance to steal this world history category. What historical event introduced leprosy, scurvy, and influenza to Europe? Charlie?
Columbus reaching the Americas.
Cannot accept that either. We're looking for the Crusades. The Crusades. North, you do get the next question. Landmarks is the category. What famous bell tower the most famous bell tower in the world sits adjacent to a cathedral in what Italian city? Charlie?
Naples.
Cannot accept Naples. West, chance to steal this landmarks category. The most famous bell tower in the world sits just adjacent to a cathedral in what Italian city? Gib?
Florence.
Cannot accept Florence. We're looking for Pisa. Pisa. Jaguars, expeditions is the category. In 1914, Sir Ernest Shackleton led a British expedition. The objective was to become the first to cross Antarctica. Their ship became stuck in the ice for 10 months and ended up being crushed. Name his ship. Walker.
The Endurance.
The Endurance is correct. Mustangs, literature is your category. We will finish this question. His works include Barbary Shore, Deer Park, and An American Dream. In Miami and the Seas of Chicago, he presents reactions to the 1968 national political conventions. His first success was his war novel, The Naked and the Dead. Name him. Amanda?
Maysville.
That is incorrect. West, chance to steal this literature category. His works include The Barbary Shore, Deer Park, and An American Dream. In Miami and the Seas of Chicago, he presents reactions to the 1968 national political conventions. His first success was his war novel, The Naked and the Dead. Name him. Walker?
Ernest Hemingway.
That is incorrect. It's Norman Mailer. Norman Mailer is the correct answer. As we go into halftime here, we have a score of Blue Valley West 6 and Blue Valley North 11. As you can see by the graphic that we are adding to your screen at this time, the tournament bracket has been determined by the semifinal rounds played just recently when the first place finisher from the regular season, Blue Valley West, competed against fourth place finisher, Shawnee Mission North. And second place, Shawnee Mission East, played against third place regular season finisher, Blue Valley North. They determined the seeding in today's consolation game. We had a very competitive semifinal games, and we will continue to bring you the excitement as our tournament progresses. As we head into the lightning round here on categories, we will place a question on the floor for either team to answer. When a team does answer incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. So both teams, here we go in the lightning round, hands-on buzzers. Geography is the category. Identify the top 2 oil-producing countries of Latin America. Oh, Gib.
Venezuela and Brazil.
That is incorrect. North, chance to steal this geography category. Identify the top 2 oil-producing countries of Latin America. Charlie?
Venezuela and Colombia.
That is also incorrect. Venezuela and Mexico. Venezuela and Mexico. Both teams, science is the category. Its triumphs include zinc oxide particles for better sunscreens, magneto-resistant heads for disk drives, and graphic cylinders that may replace silicon in computer circuitry. Name the science of minuscule natural structures. Stephen.
Nanotechnology.
Nanotechnology is correct. Fashion for both teams. A new kind of stocking appeared in the early 40s, but almost immediately became a rarity as its material was needed for parachutes. Walker.
Sorry. Nylon stockings?
Nylon is exactly what we're looking for. Both teams, mathematics is the category. What is the largest possible area of a rectangle whose perimeter is 80 inches? Stephen.
400 square inches.
400 square inches is correct. Business is the next category for both teams. One of the world's largest marketers of business information, it's the New York Stock Exchange symbol is DNB. Can you name it? It's Dun and Bradstreet. Dun and Bradstreet. Sports is the next category for both teams. What gear did the Aspen Skiing Company make mandatory for ski school students after 14 died on Colorado slopes during the 2001-2002 season? Gib.
Helmets.
Helmets is correct. U.S. history for both teams. Under the Taft administration, the first national forests were established in what mountain range? Peter.
The Rockies.
That is incorrect. Mustangs, chance to steal this U.S. history category. Under the Taft administration, the first national forests were established in what mountain range? Luigi.
The Sierra.
That is also incorrect. Appalachians. The Appalachians. English landmarks is the category for both teams. The most famous Elizabethan theater was built by James Gibb.
The Globe Theater.
The Globe Theater is correct, and with that correct response, you have even the score at 11 apiece. Both teams, current events is your category. Analysts disagree on who is number 1 and who is number 2 in 2009, but they all agree on what 2 men are still America's wealthiest. Kevin.
Bill Gates and Warren Buffett.
Those are the 2. That is correct. Health is the next category for both teams. Some need more, a few need less. Temple University scientists say most adults need 8 hours of it. Gib?
Sleep.
Sleep. That is correct. Biology is the next category for both teams. Usually attributed to Charles Darwin, this familiar phrase was actually coined. Charlie.
Natural selection.
Cannot accept natural selection. Gib.
Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest is correct. Wild West is the next category for both teams. The partially wild horses common in the western states are descended from those left by Spanish conquistadors. By what name are they known? Gib.
Mustangs.
Mustangs is correct. Blue Valley North, Mustangs. Gotcha. All right. Geography is the next category for both teams. It's just about 1/3 as large as California. It ranks second to the state in income from farming, occasionally ranking number 1 in soybeans, edging out Illinois, its neighbor to the southeast. Name this Midwestern state. Gib?
Minnesota.
That is incorrect. Anish?
Wisconsin.
That too is incorrect. Iowa. Iowa is what we're looking for. Both teams, rare books is the category. The largest building in the world devoted entirely to rare books and manuscripts. Gib?
Oh, I was going to say Library of Congress.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. North, your chance to steal this rare books question. The largest building in the world devoted entirely to rare books and manuscripts is the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at which university? Amanda?
Yale.
It is Yale. Geography for both teams. The waters of Lake Michigan unite with Lake Huron by what straits? Amanda?
Straits of Mackinac.
Straits of Mackinac is correct. Chemistry. Name all 6 inert gases. Stephen?
Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon.
Those are the 6. Nice job. Next category for both teams, literature. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. Who penned these lines in a poem called A Psalm of Life? Anish?
Shakespeare.
That is incorrect. West, chance to steal this literature question. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest. What not was not spoken of the soul. Who penned these lines in a poem called A Psalm of Life? Walker?
Dickinson, Emily Dickinson.
That is incorrect. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow is who we were looking for. Music is the next category for both teams. He's going to finish famed composer George Gershwin's uncompleted songs. Name this Beach Boy. Peter?
Brian Wilson.
It is Brian Wilson. Very good. U.S. presidents for both teams. Theodore Roosevelt made the first trip outside the United States by a president in office. What Central American location did he visit in? Gib?
Panama.
Panama is correct, specifically the Canal Zone. Famous quotations for both teams. After being criticized publicly by the French Parliament in 1814, who uttered the words, "People should wash their dirty linen"? Luigi?
Robespierre.
That is incorrect. Blue Valley West, chance to steal this famous quotations category. After being criticized publicly by the French Parliament in 1814, who uttered these words, "People should wash their dirty linen at home"? Peter?
Napoleon.
Napoleon did. That is correct. Law is the next category for both teams. The issue in the Miranda versus Arizona case concerned the Fifth Amendment's protection against what? Kevin?
Self-incrimination.
Self-incrimination is correct. Another math question for both teams. Convert the improper fraction to a mixed number in reduced fraction, with a reduced fraction. The improper fraction is 105 over 63. Stephen?
1 and 52 over 63.
Cannot accept that. Anish?
1 2/3.
1 2/3 is correct. Architecture for both teams. These temple towers were the most characteristic features of the sacred architecture in Mesopotamia. What are they called? Gib?
Ziggurats.
Ziggurats is correct. Literature for both teams. Which British poet wrote these lines? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings did he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? Peter?
Milton.
That is incorrect. Anish?
Done.
That is also incorrect. William Blake. William Blake. William Blake. Sorry about that. Music is the next category for both teams. What ghost story by an American writer was turned into an opera by an English composer? There is a hint. The composer was Benjamin Britten, and the writer was Henry James. Walker?
The Flying Dutchman.
That is incorrect. Mustangs, chance to steal this music category. What ghost story by an American writer was turned into an opera by an English composer? Luigi?
Phantom of the Opera.
That too is incorrect. We're looking for the turn of the screw. Turn of the screw. Geography for both teams. Name the river forming much of Germany's border with Poland. Luigi?
The Rhine.
That is incorrect. West, chance to steal. Kevin?
The Danube.
It is not the Danube. It is the Oder River. Spelling for both teams. It's a poison that paralyzes nerve muscle junctions and causes death. How do you spell strychnine? Anish?
Strychnine.
Very good. That is strychnine.
Very good.
Language, specifically Italian language. Give me the Italian phrase for green noodles. Luigi?
Penne verde.
Cannot accept that. I apologize. West, you have a chance to steal this Italian language question. Give me the Italian phrase for green noodles. Gib?
Is it penne verdi?
Cannot accept that either. Fettuccine verde. Fettuccine verde. Both teams. History is the next category. Israel's first president was Chaim Weizmann. Who was Israel's first prime minister? Kevin?
Golda Meir.
That is incorrect. Mustangs, chance to steal this history question. Israel's first president was Chaim Weizmann.
He elbowed me.
Okay, hold on. You can't communicate. That is the warning, though, okay? Okay. Mustangs, you do have a chance to get this. Let me finish the question. Who was Israel's first prime minister? Charlie?
David Ben-Gurion.
That is correct. American heroes is the next category for both teams. During World War I, Eddie Rickenbacker became America's top flying ace. Before the war, in what sport was Mr. Rickenbacker a top contender? Will?
Boxing.
That is incorrect. West, chance to steal this American heroes category. During World War I, Eddie Rickenbacker became America's top flying ace. Before the war, in what sport was Mr. Rickenbacker a top contender? Walker?
Track.
That is incorrect. Auto racing. Auto racing. Next category for both teams is math. Find the point or points of intersection of y equals the absolute value of x and y equals 4 minus the absolute value of x. Stephen?
2 and -2.
Cannot accept that. I'm sorry. North, chance to steal. Anish?
X equals 2 and -2.
I'm sorry, I cannot accept that. We did need the coordinate points.
Oh, okay.
We did need it said to find the point or points, so it would have been 2, 2, and -2, 2 would have been the correct answer. But with that response, we do come to a conclusion of our consolation game here in categories as we have a final score of Blue Valley West 21, Blue Valley North 16. At this time, I would like to invite the coaches to come forward as we will do our presentation of our trophies. Congratulations to our 4th place finisher, Blue Valley North, coached by Jonah Baldwin. Coach, come on out. Congratulations to your team and your 4th place trophy and an outstanding year, an outstanding tournament. And I am going to let you say a few words to your team as you present them the trophy.
Great, thank you. There you go, Amanda. I first of all want to thank my seniors on the team, Amanda and Luigi and Anish and Matt Cole, who appeared on this season in an earlier episode. I also want to remark that we did not win any matches last year, and we came back and made it into the playoffs this year. We went 3-3. That's a 500 record. So if you go 0-500, next year we'll be batting 1,000 and winning the tournament. Congratulations, you guys. You should be very proud of yourselves, and I'm very, very happy with the way this season went, and this is a great bunch of fun. Thank you all.
All right. And this year's 3rd place finishers in our tournament is Blue Valley West, coached by Pam Fillingham. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
a wonderful season and a wonderful tournament run. Very nice.
Well, I would also like to congratulate my team. I am really proud of them. They've done a great job this year. I would also like to mention Whit Womack and John Park, who are our alternates and participated in other matches and did a fine job taking the team to the first place of the regular season. Congratulations, you have been a pleasure to coach.
Fantastic. Congratulations once again to both teams in our consolation game for the 2009-2010 categories tournament season. Join us again next week as we bring you our championship round, Shawnee Mission East versus Shawnee Mission North.